Welcome to the Norm Hyperbolic Podcast. We're here to talk anime, video games, and movies. I am your host, X, also known as Young Morgan Freeman. And with me, as always, is my co-host, Kid Lewis.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy, Kid Lewis. Welcome back to the podcast. You feel me?
Late night radio.
Welcome back to the podcast. You know who it is, your boy, Kid Lewis, the menace to our society in the anime world. Bro, we back at it again with another special podcast. This time we are jumping into our origins.
Yeah, going back to the roots.
Going back to the roots. We're diving into the OG Dragon Ball saga.
OG Dragon Ball.
Yes, sir. And with us, as always, our third, brother number 3, Captain Kilimanjaro.
Captain Kilimanjaro, dog.
What's up, bro? How you been?
God damn, man. There's another day in paradise. Living the dream and striving for the dream as well.
I like that saying, bro.
Welcome to the CPNKO show, and it is the norm out here. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
sir. Welcome back, normies. Welcome back.
So also in this episode, we are going to be talking about a Deadpool manga going on hiatus.
Okay.
A Shinobi video game getting a live action movie, and Voltron, the live action movie, has a new casting announcement.
Yes.
Ooh.
And then, like Lewis said, we're going to be talking about Dragon Ball, original Dragon Ball, and also a little bit of Dragon Ball Daima.
Yes.
The first episode just came out, so we saw it and we have opinions on it.
Already.
So if you're watching this on YouTube, leave us a like. If you're listening to this on your podcast platform of choice, leave us a 5-star review with that compliment sandwich.
Yes, sir.
Hit that noti bell, bro, so you know what's going on, you D.
Yep. When hot fire is being dropped.
All right, let's go first. Last week's news today. In the realm of anime, the Deadpool Samurai manga. For the 20th chapter of the manga, they announced on Twitter that the manga will be entering a hiatus due to various circumstances. So I want to ask you guys, have you guys heard of or read the Deadpool Samurai manga?
No.
I have not.
You have not?
Did not even know that was a thing, actually.
Yeah, so I have some pictures. So this is how it looks.
Picture
I
time.
feel like I might have heard of it, but
You might have
not
seen
actually.
it. It's a legit manga, but it's Deadpool. It's called
Deadpool,
Deadpool
bro.
Samurai.
It looks dope, bro. How many volumes?
So there's 20 chapters, 2 volumes right now.
2 volumes, but they're stopping it.
It's on hiatus.
It's a lot of bills.
So they just haven't,
They're putting it on the shelf, but nobody knows why.
they're not explicitly saying why. They're just saying various circumstances. So we talked about in a previous episode about how the Hunter x Hunter writer, that manga is coming out of hiatus and back into a weekly, bi-weekly
And
publication.
they were in hiatus for a while.
Right.
He has health issues, though, ain't it?
Right. So they didn't really explain too much, and he's been more open. I forget his name, but the creator of Hunter x Hunter is more open about why his shit is on hiatus. But
Not anymore, but was on hiatus.
what was on hiatus. So, but it's on and off with the.
Have you guys read any of the chapters of the new Hunter x Hunter?
No, not yet.
Nope. Okay, just making sure.
I haven't read it.
I haven't read it. I haven't read it either. I'm
Yeah.
just wondering if you guys liked it so
Fred
far.
hasn't even seen Hunter x Hunter.
Bro, how have you not seen it? It's like,
Seen 0 episodes.
why? Is it something you're just holding, or?
Are you boycotting it or?
No, not like that. I don't really care about it like that. I know it's
What?
I know it's the top tier for a lot of people, but I tried watching a little bit of it and I couldn't really get into it. So it's just one of those things I gotta force myself to watch, bro.
Gon couldn't just capture you in episode 1 when he goes fishing?
No, fuck no, man. No, fuck.
You're not
no.
a fishing type of guy, bro.
I saw if I could force myself to get past that little I don't even remember where it was, but
The Hunter
the little
exam?
tournament, yeah, before they go to the island or whatever.
Oh, the tower. The power.
I think so.
That's good.
It is
Yeah.
good because I saw the one from back in the day where Zodiac fought that fucking dude.
Okay.
Yeah, the Kilowatt fought that dude and took his fucking heart out.
Put it in a little bag.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
and
yes,
just handed
yes.
it back to him.
Right. So I'm like, okay.
Here you go, brother.
Yeah.
What
man.
is this? Something's beating in my hands.
It's
That's
you.
your heart, bro.
It's you. It's you.
The anime's wild. The anime's pretty nice.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, all right, well, you know,
We'll watch it for an episode, and then you'll watch it.
We'll force you
by
to watch it,
force.
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yes, bro.
fuck
It's all
me.
right. We'll force brother number 3 into it. Don't worry, normies.
God.
Don't worry. He'll be talking mad smack about it next
Yeah,
time.
I'll
He'll be
say,
like,
if y'all really want me to watch it, just fire off. You know what I'm saying?
So
Yeah.
this Deadpool manga it hid its second season premiere in another manga called Secret Steward, which is on Viz Media. So these mangas, they come out online. So it was like a real Deadpool prank that they
that's
did.
very Deadpool, yes.
Yeah, like you go on like new manga, chapter 1 or whatever, and you read like halfway through it, and then Deadpool just shows up. And, I won't spoil much of it, but it's very Deadpool, the way that they do this. And then just how do you feel about, my last question about that is, if they did a Deadpool manga, or no, Deadpool Samurai anime?
I'll watch it.
You'd
It
watch
sounds
I'll be all
intriguing.
over that.
It sounds really intriguing, bro. Can it be like with like a Samurai Champloo vibe to it, like a little hip hop in there too?
I don't
know if it'd be that.
Deadpool
With
is Deadpool,
yeah.
Kinda, but he's way more goofy than anything. You know what I'm saying?
He's more of like a blend of hip hop and rock.
Yeah. I mean, if it came out something like that, I think it would definitely give it a better vibe to it, especially with the samurai. I don't know, like I really like when they pair samurais or just the whole theme of samurai with hip hop. It just matches so perfectly, bro.
Yeah. Next, in the realm of video games. So Sega announced that they're teaming up with Universal Pictures to produce a live-action film adaptation for their Shinobi game franchise.
Oh.
So
okay.
I'm sure maybe Fred has played it, but have you played Shinobi at all, or any of those Shinobi games?
It was
There's not a lot of them.
A very long time ago. So
It sounds
not even to the point
familiar.
where
Maybe I
could
have.
speak to
Maybe
it.
if I see a picture of it.
Yeah.
Picture time.
Luckily for you, I have a picture of it.
Oh man.
So these are the Shinobi games, and then we'll ask our editor Oscar.
Oh yeah.
So
I
put
think
in
I
the
played
video.
it. Is that like on the PS1?
PS2.
PS2?
That one's
I
PS2,
thought
and
it
then
was
there is
PS1.
another one on PS1.
Maybe I feel like I played it for the PS1, bro. It looks familiar for the PS1.
Yeah,
I don't think I fucked with it on the PS2 though.
So there's nothing really stand out-ish about this game, or even like the series or whatever. It's kind of basic Shinobi.
though.
It's cool enough. It's no Ninja Gaiden.
It's actually
it's no
I
Tenchu.
would
You remember
on
Tenchu?
yeah. So I guess Tenchu got its roots from here.
From Shinobi.
I feel like that, and then
I mean, it's an originator. It's old too. So the last new Shinobi game that came out was Shinobi 3D on the 3DS in 2011, and then before that was Shinobi on the PS2 in 2002. So I say new games because they ported it over like a bunch of times.
Okay.
So you can actually play the first Shinobi game on the Switch due to the Nintendo Online, like they have the Sega Ages. So, it's just a generic ninja game. But the information I have about that is that it's going to be directed by Sam Hargrave. It's the guy who did the Extraction movies on Netflix. Have you seen any of them?
Probably.
I did see the first one. It wasn't bad actually. It was
Extraction,
cool.
this one. Chris
Done
Hemsworth.
with,
Yep,
yeah,
definitely saw it.
He's a stunt choreographer or whatever, but now he's a director. And then the script is being written by Ken Kobayashi, who wrote an Apple TV show called Sunny, and then Hit Monkey for Hulu. Have you seen Hit Monkey?
I have not, but I want to watch it.
I want to watch it as well. I want to kind of get around to it.
It actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anything with monkeys?
That's anime, right?
It's kind of like it's a cartoon, but
There's
Is that a sword?
yeah. That is the
Monkeys with swords?
monkeys with
Yeah, bro.
swords.
Damn, bro, that's
Hit monkey,
that's
bro.
another great mixture right there. You just
Monkeys
add
and
monkeys
swords?
and swords, bro. That's it.
about
You gotta hit.
Stave.
You gotta hit. And he probably went to the production team and was like, bro, monkeys, sword. Bro, put it together. No more said. We're dropping it on Hulu.
Aliens. So I don't know. I'm looking forward to. I like how generic it is. So what they can do with it. And the last thing I have for that is, have you guys seen the movie Ninja Assassin?
Yes.
I like that movie. It was one of my top movies for a long time.
Really?
I love that movie. That movie's really good.
I love that movie, bro.
It's good because
It's
of how
good, but I don't
cheesy it
know
is.
if I would put it like top there. You know,
No,
feel
that-
me?
I mean,
That is
I'm also
junk
not
food.
a cinephile. You know what I mean?
I can be sometimes, but I know how to turn it off. I feel like.
I feel like that's just one of those movies. Like Robots is another one of those movies where it's a fantastic movie.
The
like it's
the DreamWorks looking.
yes.
Yeah, I guess.
But from that movie, I learned it's a special walk that I do that it seems to work. So I think it legit works. It's a quiet walk, I don't know if you guys remember in the part of the movie where he goes through the whole process of learning how to be a ninja.
Right.
And his master had to teach him how to basically maneuver quietly, like without making a sound. So it's like stepping on his front toes, but then like stepping off his heel. And every time he would make that wood creak or something, his master would like slap him on the back of the heel. Yeah. So then that's when I started learning to walk like that.
You walk like that around the house?
Yes. No, I walk like that in general, everywhere. And people be like, bro, I didn't even hear you walk in the room.
They say the same thing
to me. Yes, sir.
You guys are
I'd be like, bro, you too
Yeah, you got like light
move
feet.
this quietly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I just learned know how to move. You know what I mean?
You guys are feather-footed over here stomping around.
Yeah, because that's and from that movie, that's where I learned, bro. You gotta walk a certain way just to keep the noise down, bro.
Yeah, man.
Well, I hope the Shinobi movie kind of goes that route and kind of just leans into the goofiness. It doesn't try to take itself too seriously and, just gives us a good fucking ninja movie.
Oh, I mean, depending on how, like, the Shinobi movie is compared to, like, what the game is.
I don't know. The game's there's nothing really there.
I know, but just, I don't know. Like, maybe if in and of itself it doesn't take itself too seriously, then it could be good.
Yeah, don't try to give me a backstory for anything. Just fucking keep it very surface level and give me some good action. And I think it might be because the director is a stunt guy.
Don't be scared like the Borderlands shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't get rocked by the whole Borderlands thing. You know what I mean?
So besides Borderlands, or despite Borderlands, video game movies have been getting better.
They have been for sure.
So there's high hopes for this to be a good movie.
Low key, yes, you're right.
All right, next.
All right.
In the realm of movies.
On.
So, entertainment news source The Hollywood Reporter revealed that Amazon MGM Studios live-action film will now star Henry Cavill.
Yes.
So, for Voltron.
Voltron.
I don't really know how to feel about that, to be honest with you.
Tell me why.
Because who the fuck is he going to be?
Okay, so, right. So, I have a little bit of that.
Okay.
They haven't released who exactly he's going to be.
Right.
They released who's going to be the main, the lead role is this guy named Daniel Quinn Toy.
Okay.
So he's listed as the lead actor in the film. He's a relative unknown, but he served as Tom Holland's understudy for some Romeo and Juliet play they did, I think in London or Paris.
Okay.
So they're also looking for a lead role, for a female lead role. So they haven't casted that yet. So for someone like Henry Cavill, you think they would either make him the big bad of the piece or like a captain or something like that. I'm hoping they give him the villain route.
I would like to see him in a villain role.
Because I haven't seen him really do so much sinister shit besides the Mission Impossible.
Oh.
You know we'd be good at? Thundercats.
Thundercats as who? As just Lionel?
Yeah.
Was it Thundercats or was it Thunderbolts?
Is it Thunderbolts?
No, Thundercats. He's talking about the Thundercats. The cats with the swords and shit.
Well, who's the other one? The one that looks like muscular but also has a sword?
He-Man?
He-Man? I think he would play good at He-Man, bro.
He played good anybody, bro. He's a really good actor.
He's a good actor. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they fucked up when they got rid of him as both Superman and The Witcher, bro.
Yes.
I was reluctant at first when they told me that he was going to be playing Geralt, and I was just like, okay.
Right.
He was a good Geralt. And I was surprised.
He was almost like a lot of characters.
And then they fucked him again.
He was almost Superman in the Superman Returns movie, and then he was almost Wolverine, for that string of movies. Yeah. So he's
he's like the almost man. Like he's almost there, but he just can't.
Well, he still has a good career.
He does. He's like very wanted in Hollywood, but like for some reason it's just really hard to keep him in certain roles. Like
if he was more of an activist, he would probably be looked at as like the Colin Kaepernick of like that side.
Oh my god, why? Because he's a nerd?
I mean, not even just because he's a nerd, but just because like he has opportunities, but then somebody else takes his opportunities away. So it's just like, like what the fuck, man? You know what I'm saying? And then he's not just gonna keep standing in for bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, you can have this back, but you got to do this, and it's got to be like this, and it'll just be like, fuck you.
That's true, bro. Hey,
you're gonna flat out be like, well, fuck you, then I'm not gonna do it. Well, I could just live in my Warhammer life.
Right. So he's a big time nerd. So I think I'm glad that he's taking a chance or whatever, giving like some credit or whatever to this Voltron movie because Amazon, they got MGM got bought by Amazon, but before that, they weren't doing very well with like their properties and movies and
so
shit.
They got bought.
Right. So we had, we talk about Voltron in our Toonami episode, so go check that out for that. But I'm just kind of looking forward to that. He could be the villain, Emperor Zarkon, or some high-ranking officer in the Voltron Force. And then they also do have 8 seasons of a DreamWorks Voltron on Netflix.
Do they really?
Yeah, it's CGI. So I saw a couple episodes, but it looks kind of funny. But I don't know. It looks like it is also just made for kids. So, but they're like not even 10 episodes a season, but they have 8 seasons. So whenever that movie comes out, we might like kind of do something for Voltron. Which is why I bring it up. Ready for the meat and potatoes?
Oh man,
go for it. Let's dive in, bro.
Let's get
about that time.
Dragon Ball, original Dragon Ball. So it's originally a Japanese manga written by Akira Toriyama.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
God, rest in peace.
In 1984, serialized in Weekly Shonen Jump from 84 through 1989. And I say through because it goes further than that, but they separate it later.
Right.
And then the anime goes from 86 also to 89. In Japan, Dragon Ball goes through the 500 chapters and 42 volumes, but the anime is the one that separated the two into Dragon Ball, adapting the first 16 volumes, and then Dragon Ball Z, adapting the last 26 volumes. In this episode, we're just going to be talking about Dragon Ball, original Dragon Ball, and a little bit of Daima towards the end, because
it just recently came out.
It recently came out.
Right.
We're talking about the anime, video games, and movies. So Dragon Ball is the precursor to all things Dragon Ball Z, GT, Super, and Daima.
And
like I said, we will talk about. So my first question is, what was your experience with it? What's your earliest Dragon Ball memory?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Captain.
I mean, I can't even remember the actual first time I watched it. But I can tell you that I know that I watched it just because of certain things that I can call back to before I rewatched it again for this episode.
Yeah.
Like,
so what was your experience with it again, the second time?
It's still good, bro. Like, there were certain things about it that I was just like, but like, other than that, it's nice, bro. It's a classic, man. You know what I'm saying? To be fair, it'll never beat Dragon Ball Z, but it is the precursor to what Dragon Ball Z is. So it's like, you got to give the respect where it's due. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to know that Goku was where he was at because of everything he went through. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. What about you, Kid Lewis? Where you at with Dragon Ball? What's your earliest Dragon Ball memory?
My earliest episodes of Dragon Ball, I don't even think it was Dragon Ball. I think it was just more like Dragon Ball C and just watching it on Toonami and stuff like that. I think those were some of my early memories that got me into it. And then eventually I ended up watching Dragon Ball.
Yeah, but so when did you see Dragon Ball?
I do not remember, bro. My memory is not that good.
Did you refresh it at all for this episode?
Yes, though. Yeah, definitely. Like rewatching it for the second time, it did bring back like, I was like, damn, that did happen, or damn, like,
right.
Oh shit, like, and one thing that I do like about Dragon Ball is the simplicity of just Dragon Ball. You know what I mean? Like, just the simplicity of Goku.
It's just
the simplicity of it's like it's just an event. It reminds me of Adventure Time.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're just going these random adventures with Goku, and Goku is like learning more about the world. Because he's so like he's only been in one place, and that's with his grandfather, and he's never left from there. Yeah, and now he's learning about like there's dinosaurs, there's talking animals, there's girls, yes, girls, mainly girls,
other people
without wieners. So,
are you a boy?
So things like that, and then eventually he gets into like, my grandfather was a fighter. He trained me to be a fighter, and now there's tournaments where I can fight even tougher people, and I feel like he finds that passion like even greater for fighting.
And it starts in Dragon Ball.
Yes.
Yeah.
With Tenkaichi Butakai.
Right.
Yeah, buddy. Oh man.
So like we talked about it in the Toonami episode that we in America we got Dragon Ball Z before we even got Dragon Ball. Mm-hmm. So that's probably why your first memories are of Z.
Of Dragon Ball is through C, yeah.
Yeah. So then they did show it on Toonami like after the fact. I don't know, man. I kind of like Dragon Ball more than Dragon Ball Z, bro.
Why?
That makes sense for you, but I mean, it's
Just because of everything that it is. Like, it is more funny, and it is just more character driven, and it's not even like rich characters or like
No.
It's just like fun character moments.
It is.
Simplicity.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
simple.
The story.
It's
It's
funny,
not
it's just an
crazy like
adventure.
Dragon Ball Z. It's
Like,
not trying to
Bulma
outdo
doesn't really
every
like,
episode.
grow when you're in Z. She does a little bit actually. I'm tripping, but I don't know.
No, that's probably why I don't like it because I fucking.
But even
hate
like
Bulma,
even
so.
characters like Yamcha and Krillin, like they get their shit. They're not throwaway characters like they are in Z. You know,
That's
like
true.
fodder. Like feed them to fucking Frieza before
They're
Goku
only
gets here.
fodder because they, you know,
Because there's so many of them.
I mean that too, but it's just like, bro, they can't power up. You know what I'm saying?
They can't power up. Why can't they power up?
They can't get that level of power like they. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Well, because
I
they're
know.
mostly human. Like Satan. There's a max of what a human potentially can get.
Right.
You can't compare Yamcha to Piccolo because Piccolo's technically like demon blood. So he's able to elevate to a higher ground than regular humans.
Right.
Yamcha is a human. There's
Right.
nothing special about him. It's like saying humans aren't special, but there's really nothing special about him. You know what I mean?
it's
Like with Dragon Ball Z, like Dragon Ball Z was more focused on, you know, like
The villains, bro. Like just getting the power up.
That
power-ups,
but
yeah.
like exploring the Saiyan more. Like
Right.
they didn't touch on that in Dragon Ball. It was just like, oh, he's an alien.
that he's an
and
alien.
he's
But
gotta
they were
take
like in
all-
denial about that. They're like, nah,
Right.
Goku's not an alien.
Well,
but,
that's when it
but you
switches
have
over to
talking
Z.
animals though.
Right.
How is that not weirder than Goku having a tail? Because they made it sound like him having a tail was fucking like out of the world. Like, he has a tail? What the hell?
Because he's a
And
normal
Bulma is
boy
like,
with a
she's
tail.
never been with a man, so she thought every guy just has a hidden tail or something like that.
I know, yeah, right. At the
Yeah,
beginning.
exactly.
So it's crazy to me, but I'm like, here's Oolong, a talking pig,
Right.
you know, shape shifting, and there's
Those-
a
yeah.
lot of shape shifting in this.
That's
I was like, damn, everybody
was-
can shape shift.
That's one
Like,
thing. I like watching it back over. I was just like, there's a lot of like weird shit that they introduced early on. but it's
Yes.
like that's just the world, though. You know
Right.
what I mean?
fucking a buddy that can transform you into a carrot. Like, that was just out of nowhere.
I know.
Or a big
Like,
pair, a big pair
fear
of
the
scissors.
bunny that can turn you into a carrot. Bow down to him. Like,
I'm not saying I dislike Z. I don't know. I kind of wish we got Dragon Ball before we got Dragon Ball Z because, you know, for the most part, I kind of did skip a
linear.
lot of Dragon Ball when I was growing up. I did just have Z, and then I had to like go out of my way to watch Dragon Ball, and it was very like
it's different.
sporadic.
It's a huge difference between C and Dragon Ball. So if you going from Dragon Ball C to like the power ups, the intense fighting
Right.
scenes,
Yeah, I was about to say.
to just like the goofiness, and then just the simplicity of just going on to adventures with Goku. You know what I mean? You're like,
The
what?
tone of Z is very 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very serious. It's very like, you know, fight. You know what I mean? Like even though fights happen in Dragon Ball, obviously, it's just
But
it
not-
does, but they're quicker and they're more like situational versus
Yes.
like high intensity, like battling it is.
Like the world
Right.
would end if I don't win this fight. Like literally. Yeah.
literally.
All right, so favorite characters, favorite moments. We'll start with Lewis, bro.
All right, favorite characters, favorite moments. Shit, man. I'm trying to think of like a good character that like, besides Goku, bro. I want to say Master Roshi.
You like Roshi?
Yeah, I feel like I love his little perverted side of shit.
Why?
I don't know, because he's always trying to like do something. I don't know. I feel like he's a little bit of the humor that I like an old man that's perverted, and like nobody believes in him because he's so scrawny. He's like, he's the master. Like they
Right.
always have to test him first to be like, I need to know if you're really truly the master. And then he's like, let me power up. And like he just pumps up, bro.
They do the same thing at Goku too, because he's just so short. They're like, this is the guy who fucking
Yeah, because
beat
he's
my
like,
man.
but not just that. I don't think it's about him being short. Is that he looks like a fucking child.
right, yeah.
Well, I mean, he is.
I mean, he is a child.
That's true too. I forgot that they were like 12 and 13 years old. I thought they were like 8.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
said that the Saiyans don't get their growth spurt
Until
like
the age of
15.
15.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, because
15.
they stay so much younger, so much longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Regardless of their age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're young. They're young.
And-
Even Bulma and Yamcha, like they're like, you know, teenage. She's looking for a teenage boyfriend.
They're like 16.
Yeah.
15, 16.
And Bulma is old as shit now.
I know.
She's aging.
Right.
Vegeta's gonna one day just be like, bro, you gotta go. Like, I can't be with an older woman.
Shout out to Vegeta, bro, but man, my man Vegeta, man.
Oh,
anyways, well, back to Dragon Ball, man. Back to Dragon Ball, man. Favorite moment would definitely be when Goku reunites with son Goten. Gohan, yeah, his grandfather. Yeah. I think when they do like that reunite and he's like, grandfather, like I held on to the number, is it number 4?
4.
Yeah, number 4 Dragon Ball just for you. You know what I mean? Like, because it's what you left me behind. I was like, oh, that was kind of nice. And his grandfather tested him. Like, let's see how strong did my grandson get. Fuck, yeah.
Bro, he taught him a lot. He like taught him.
He taught him everything he knows, bro.
Yeah.
Other than whatever Roshi taught him. Because Roshi taught him.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So it's like, you got to train with my master, and then my master basically, like, and you succeeded our master. You know what I mean? So that's fucking great. You know, but I think that was one of my favorite, more emotional moments.
What about you, Captain? Favorite characters, favorite moments?
Favorite characters, favorite moments.
And you can give me the least favorites as well.
I don't really have a lot of least favorites, if I'm honest with you. Like, I just like Dragon Ball for what it is. Like, I mean, I've said it so many times, and I'll just keep saying it. Like, I fucking hate Bulma. You know, that's just what it is.
Why?
I'm gonna need some explanation on that, bro.
Yeah.
Because I like Bulma.
I know you do, and it makes sense that you would like Bulma.
Shut up. You can't say that about everything.
It makes sense.
It makes sense.
It makes sense, X.
I like Chi-Chi more.
He's like, I know you, X, so I know what you like.
I like
and it
Chi-Chi
just
more.
makes fucking sense,
Low key,
bro.
that is exactly what it is.
But I do like Bulma, especially in Dragon Ball.
I like Chi-Chi too, but I don't.
You don't get that much of Chi-Chi, though.
Right.
No.
So Bulma is like literally second main character next to Goku.
Let him cook, bro.
But why don't you not like Bulma?
It's just because of who Bulma is, bro.
What is
and
she
it's
to
like,
you?
She's a teenager.
She's
a girl.
She's never changed the whole fucking time.
What? She's vain? Her vanity?
No, it's not even her vanity, bro. It's just, oh my god, she's so fucking annoying. Man.
She's headstrong. She's fucking.
She knows what she wants,
headstrong,
bro.
man.
She's trying to get the Dragon
No, she
Ball.
doesn't know what she
herself.
wants.
No, she knows what she wants.
she wants a boyfriend.
She wants a boyfriend.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna use a fucking almighty wish to get a fucking boyfriend that's right in front of you.
But the
I hate
fact
Bulma,
that
bro.
she
Oh my god,
went.
they get together.
I hate
We're
Bulma,
spoiling
bro.
Dragon Ball, by the way.
Yes.
But they get together, her and Yamcha. That's the show. That what you're looking for is right in front of you, because he was also trying to
God,
get the
bro.
he wanted the Dragon Balls just so he can have the confidence to talk to a girl.
I understand, and that makes more sense. But either way,
That makes more sense.
that makes more sense. Yeah.
What?
But either way, it's because it's not as vain. But I'm not even gonna get into that shit
Go ahead,
right
go ahead.
It's just the way she is, bro.
The way
and
she
I
carries
just
herself.
and I just feel like because it might be a me thing. It most likely is a me thing. You know what I mean? Because of how I have dealt with selfish women in my life.
Selfish?
It just
Is she selfish?
yes,
she's
bro.
a little selfish.
She's
selfish.
so self-absorbed.
She is.
It is disgusting.
She,
to
she
me,
tells
man.
Goku that you can come along on the journey.
No,
You know, just so
God,
he-
man.
she-
Just so
you know.
yeah, she can profit out of it.
Yeah.
Or bro, oh my god! Like when they go to the fucking like when they go to the amusement park in the sky, and then like they're driving, they're on the fucking cloud, and then Bulma's in his fucking gi or whatever.
Because she's small.
Yes.
Yes.
And then they fucking, and then he's like, hey, Yamcha. And then she's like, ah. So then they still go down, and then they're talking or whatever. And he's being honest and being, like being legit. And then she just jumps out. Oh my God, bro. It pissed me off so much. it infuriated me in real life. And I was
Oh
like,
my
no,
god.
man, fuck that shit.
She's got a lot of growing to do.
Oh, no. And
She
she never
does.
grows.
Eventually, she does, bro. She gets more mature.
She gets
and
older.
She's older, right?
And she puts kids out of her, but
look, Bulma is Bulma. I appreciate her for what she is.
Whoa.
I do. I
That's
appreciate
surprising.
her
Yeah,
for
man.
what she is. Like what she for
There
what
is
she
so much
is.
character development going
you
on in
gotta
this
understand that at the age of whatever she is,
She's 16.
16, 15, whatever,
Yeah.
she decided to venture out on her own Even though knowing in the future that she is the heir to $1 billion company.
That's why she left. It was guaranteed that she was gonna be fine no matter what.
Yes.
But she worked for her shit. She
worked to find these Dragon Balls, bro. Like that's
she made the Dragon Radar.
She made the Dragon Radar because she was fucking Dr. Brief's daughter.
Yes.
That shit was given to her, bro.
Just like life itself, though.
Right, but that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, she didn't fucking work for that shit. She made it. I'm not going to take that away from her. She made the Dragon Radar.
Right.
But at the end of the day, Dr. Bruce could have made the Dragon Radar.
He could have.
You know what I'm saying?
He could have.
And, bro,
but he didn't.
He didn't make it. I'm not going to take that away from her. She did do that. But, bro, it was all self-absorbed, bro. And I can't rock with that shit.
Self-absorbed?
I can't do it,
You can say
bro.
the same thing about, like, Goku and Yamcha, and
you can't say the same thing.
You can say it about Oolong and
Oolong
Roshi.
was self-absorbed about what he wanted.
But I like Oolong.
Same thing with
I like
Roshi.
Oolong.
You know exactly what he wanted. He just
He's all
wanted
about it.
he just wanted some women around him all the time.
That too, but I mean, I don't know. It's on a lower scale, I feel like. Not as grand as, I'm going to collect the 7 Dragon Balls out around the fucking world just to, you know what I'm saying? No, man. I don't know. It's just, like I said, it's just a me thing.
Maybe.
It's just a me thing.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be the only one, but it's just a me thing.
Right, shout out in the comments.
Anyway. Right.
So I love all the characters, bro.
Well, the one moment,
Okay.
and I don't know why the hell this is my favorite moment, and I'm probably going to get looked at strangely for this, but when this nigga is fighting, oh my god, what is his name? Kagura or Kagurami or whatever. The fucking, when he goes to the snow tower.
Okay.
The Tower of Power, whatever the fuck it is.
Yes. And each level is like Kill Bill.
Yeah. So after he fights like the Metallo, and he fights
and he befriends him or whatever.
No, that's Android 8.
Okay.
But like the general. After he fights the general, and then he gets to the ninja nigga, and he has like the 8 brothers or whatever.
Yeah.
Bro, when he uses the power pole and shoves it up his ass. I'm sorry, bro. It is the most funniest thing in the whole show to me, dog.
That is the humor of early Dragon Ball, bro.
Yes.
'Cause
I know. That's why I
not
like
even
it so much.
That's not even the first time something like that has happened.
Right.
Up until then.
No, I don't know. I don't know why it's so poignant in my head, bro. It is definitely one of my favorite moments of all time. I'm like, this is fantastic.
That's true, man. It's that humor, bro. That like late 80s humor,
Right.
kind of shit, bro. Where it's not like censored, like you just do whatever.
In the manga, it's not censored, but in the anime, they do censor, like, you know, a lot of the tough shots that they wouldn't be able to do, like in an anime.
Well,
like, there's like a scene where, what is it? Roshi has a Dragon Ball. And Bulma's trying to get it from him, but she forgets that she's not wearing underwear.
Right.
So she's like, "Oh, I'll flash you my panties, and then I'll, give me the Dragon Ball." So he's like, oh, "Okay, that's cool." So she flashes him, but then she's not wearing anything,
Right?
And then he fucking goes crazy, and she's like, "Oh my god!" So they censor that in the anime.
There's a lot of
just show the-
things
they just show the
that
back of it,
happens. Like, do you
Yeah,
remember
they
the
show a butt
episode
in the manga.
where they're in the camper bus, the double-decker camper bus,
Yeah.
and Oolong drugs them? Basically, gives them the P. Diddy, the Diddy juice.
The sacred diddler technique.
Exactly. That was the original. Oolong was the original Diddy, bro. That's where they got it from. And Bulma passes out in the bed, and he decides to take advantage of that situation until he gets kind of like caught or whatever, because Jamsha's outside, like looking in there too. Like things like that wouldn't hold up now. You feel me?
No,
Like,
definitely not.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just look at Chainsaw Man. Like, they do still have some risque stuff, and maybe I'm also thinking about just the manga, but no, man. They.
I mean, maybe more so in
like
manga,
drugging
but
people,
even
bro.
then-
Like he generally drugged Goku and Bulma.
I mean, he's not a hero. He's not the hero at all.
Who? Oolong?
Oolong.
Yeah, but, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter,
but
though.
still,
it's
your
the
action.
right?
And then him going upstairs to take advantage of a
They would show the action if it was a bad guy. Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
Unless it's an HBO Max
Right, yeah,
exclusive, yeah, where they can actually get away with that.
Maybe.
I forgot.
So my absolute favorite character is Master Roshi.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
For the same
Definitely.
reason, he's a wise old man, strong teacher, kind of goofy, very pervy.
super pervy. He's the original Jiraiya. Yeah.
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 I just like that archetype, like a wise,
Man, he had a lot of fucking shit under his arsenal, bro.
Strong as shit, yeah.
Yeah, the Kamehameha, the original Kamehameha, bro.
It's funny how Goku mastered it, like kind of mastered it, like right there, and then he was like, "It takes 50 years."
Right.
And Goku's like, "Oh, this Kamehameha," like, "Oh," he was like,
day.
"You have potential, son. One day I will train you." And that shit was so funny because he literally told him, "I will train you. Like, I'm giving you the pass. Like, I'm giving you like, come here, I'll train you." And then when he actually goes to train him, he's like, "No. You got to do something before I actually train you."
He's like, I wasn't serious.
I wasn't serious about that. Yeah, you got to bring me a girl first.
He also didn't know that he was Gohan, the kid that Gohan was taking care of.
Right.
You sure?
Yeah,
Not right away.
Because the Ox King knew. Well, he didn't know. Goku told him.
That's when they found out. That's when he found out.
Yeah.
Remember when the nigga blew the fucking castle away?
Yeah.
That's when he found out. He was like, "Oh, that's Gohan's kid."
Yeah.
Okay.
But then afterwards, after like that arc, on the next arc, when he decided to like, okay, we already did the Dragon Balls, we got to wait a year for them to come back. I'm gonna go train with Master Roshi.
Right.
But when he went to go see Master Roshi was like, I can't just take you in like that. Like, you have to
Give me some.
like, you gotta bring me some here, bro.
Yeah, right. You have to, bro.
We're censoring that with the kitty cat sounds.
You gotta give me some meow.
Yeah.
Oscar, please put some kitty cat sounds on.
Please.
Even possibly pictures of said kitty cat. Maybe.
Okay, yeah. Meow. So
Hilarious.
Dragon Ball also has my favorite villain, Piccolo.
The Demon King Piccolo.
Piccolo, bro. He's like one of the first, villains turned heroes before like even Vegeta.
Yeah. Can't really
true.
argue with that.
And he's just so fucking like gangster, bro.
He is. Yeah, I'm about to say, we were literally just had it on like before the
Yes.
fucking thing started.
Bro,
He was walking around that town. There was one point where he just walked in with his little lackey on the side.
Yeah.
They walk in there like it was some kind of hotel or some shit, and they're ripping the fucking the like the tablecloths off the table. Everybody's eating this shit.
Bro.
Just an asshole, bro.
The fact that they can like regenerate and like, cut his hands off and
That's the Demon King Piccolo,
bro, it's just so gangster.
It's interesting though because he's a Namekian and like that's a Namek thing, but he's also the Demon King.
Yeah.
So because he's the Demon King, he's not a Namekian until like I think later, like in Z.
But he's still a Namekian. Like,
Well, he's a Namekian.
technically, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the way they introduce him is like
He's
he's
a
like
demon
the
king.
Demon King, this lord of the land.
the
type of
Demon
deal.
King before the Bora takes over back, like in the future.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I guess you could use that as an example because Demon King Deborah is not a Namekian. He's wherever he came from. You know what
Which
I mean?
is the demon world, the
Right.
demon
The
realm.
demon realm.
Right. But Demon King Piccolo is a Namekian. So
Yeah.
you know.
Well, they don't. I don't feel like they don't touch bases
They
on the
don't.
the Namekian.
Namekian.
Yeah, into Dragon Ball Z.
Right.
And that's when they go into like more depth on that. Because technically,
They never leave the planet.
they don't leave the
actually?
planet, so they
Yeah.
don't really know that
Yeah.
there's extra different species out there. You feel me? So
No, not really.
the only thing they touch on is that one episode where they're like, maybe Goku is an alien, and then they kind of dismiss it, and then they just move on with it. Like,
Right.
but nah.
It's more about like magical creatures of the land, like
Right.
Oolong and Puar or
Poir and the pterodactyl that was fighting in the tournament too.
Right, shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a blend of like sci-fi, but then also fantasy. So that's because it is based off Journey to the West. They have
buddy.
Pigsy, which is like a character from the Journey to the West. So speaking of Journey to the West, bro, you've been reading it. The surprise I had for
Reading
you
it, bro.
is I was listening to the audiobook on Spotify.
Oh wow.
I got like a good
You're
amount.
You're probably way farther than me then.
Like maybe an hour in, because like the
don't know
chapter
what
2
the
is
hell
like
that
50
means.
minutes. I don't know. Like it's not abridged, but one of the guys who wrote Chinese Born American or whatever, or Asian American, some comic from Marvel. He like rewrote it type of deal, or like abridged
Okay.
it and narrated it. So
Gotcha.
it is kind of cool. It is kind of fun.
I
But
mean,
it
bro,
is-
it's literally Goku, bro. Like the
It's-
way he goes on like adventures and shit.
Everything, just his demeanor, like his excitement. And it's
so
so
good.
old. It's so old.
It's very. Oh, I mean, bro, we're
It's like
talking like
16
1800s.
1600s,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, even yeah. It's old as fuck, bro. But it just goes to show that this is the type of shit that we're talking about when we talk about timeless, because I mean, over 400 years now, and it still hits, bro.
All right.
Even just to read it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, well, they revised it every couple generations just because of the way storytelling is, getting better. So they are able to trim it up and like repackage it.
Well, yeah, but I mean, bro, like, obviously I kind of touched on it, but I've gone through. I'm on my second playthrough of Black Myth Wukong. You know what I'm saying? Shout to that.
Before we talk about these Dragon Ball video games, I have the Dragon Ball complete box set. I know Lewis did that in the video. He pointed to it.
What?
When Fred was talking about the books or whatever.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't see it though. It's like,
You just lift it up a little bit. Lift it up. There you go. Bam.
The Dragon Ball complete box set.
Yeah, little 360. There you go, fresh.
Anybody trying to get into
off.
Dragon Ball, I would recommend this box set. Like, it's super inexpensive on Amazon. I'm sure you can probably get it from your local bookstore, but it has so many like behind the scenes stuff, and it's just so cool. But it came with this colossal chi book that comes with like all these different like behind the scenes editors notes, and they have 21 things any human should know about Dragon Ball.
Nice.
I'm not gonna read all 21. I'll just cherry pick the 5 that I think.
Go ahead.
Fair.
One of the things is Dragon Ball is a science fiction manga with aliens and spaceships. Woohoo!
That's Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball.
Interesting.
Dragon Ball
than Dragon Ball Z. Go ahead.
is a fantasy manga with gods, witches, wizards, and genies.
Yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm.
So
Totally, for sure.
perfectly blend sci-fi with fantasy.
Fantasy, yes.
Swords, guns, and rocket launchers are nothing compared to the power of martial arts.
That's true.
Nothing about power
Bro,
of
when
friendship.
Bulma fucking empty a whole clip on Goku.
I know.
Bro, that
Goku
shit
was
bounced right off him,
He
bro.
was like, bro, what the hell? That tickled.
Tickle, no, that shit hurt.
that shit hurt him, yeah. Shit was like little flicks to the head. She
Right.
emptied a whole fucking clip, bro. That's a true G right there. Bulma was not playing,
Yeah,
bro.
well, come on, bro. Why
No,
she,
it's just crazy
no,
as
she,
fuck.
she shouldn't have shot him, bro.
She shot a 12-year-old
Yo.
boy.
That's messed up.
Like, she would have
clip.
killed anybody else.
If it wasn't
That's all that money, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's
right, bury the
that's all that entitlement.
her dad would have just buried that case.
Absolutely.
Pay the family.
No questions.
Oh, he has no family. Perfect.
Even better.
Mountain boy.
Got it.
So in volume 7, Goku meets the character from Akira Toriyama's Dr. Slump.
Oh my
Arrow.
god, Area,
Yeah.
yes.
And Superman, which is Super in the manga. If you read it, he calls himself Superman, Suppa man, M-A-N.
Right.
But
Superman.
Super is, I guess, Japanese for sour. So they call him Sour Man in the anime.
Right.
But they even have like a thing, but it kind of looks like Superman. He goes into a phone booth.
I mean, that's the whole
changes.
thing, bro.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But Super is supposed
It's
to
a
be
word for
sour.
sour, man.
So then the last thing is it has celebrity lookalikes such as Frankenstein, which is Android 8.
Android 8, yep.
Bruce Lee, which is
that one nigga that
Greatly.
he got when he got to the town. When he got to town, he beat the shit out of him.
of Great Lee. That's his name, Great Lee.
And in the tournament too.
Those-
There was 2 different guns. I think.
There's a couple of them.
Yeah.
There's like a dark skinned guy like towards the
Right.
way in. He kind of is like a Bruce Lee. Or Arnold Schwarzenegger, who is Major Metallodron.
What'd you two call me?
Yeah. don't do me. Don't do me
that's
Muhammad
who-
Ali.
That's who he's based off
That's
of.
that's the Arnold guy.
Okay. It makes sense. It makes total sense now.
So-
Watch it and you'll understand.
Well, so in the anime, his name is
General
Metallodron.
Metallo or some shit like that.
Metallodron.
Yeah.
But in the manga, his name is Full Metal Jacket.
That's so much cooler.
It is kind of cooler, right?
I guess because they had the Full Metal. That came out later though. The movie Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah, but Full Metal Jacket is like a thing by itself.
I know. Yeah, it is an American thing. So yeah, I guess
Yeah.
I have to do research on when that came out now. Actually,
You could.
because I know Full Metal Jacket is around, but it's just like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I gotta see.
And it also has this interview with Shonen Jump and Akira Toriyama. So I just picked one question because I think it's kind of cool, like some behind the scenes stuff. So The question that they have from Shonen Jump is, if Dragon Ball's Goku had not been part monkey, is there another animal that you would have used to create your main character? So he says, I didn't actually intend Goku to be based on an animal per se. In the beginning, he was just a human being. But I was told by my editor at the time that he didn't look appealing or make a strong impression. I sort of wanted an ordinary person, but it wasn't approved. So I gave him a tail.
So I put a fucking tail on it.
That's one story, because I do want to do an Akira Toriyama episode. But I have like a whole section of just Akira Toriyama being bullied by his editors.
I mean,
and changing so much about Dragon Ball.
Eventually, he got
crazy,
what he
bro.
wanted, though. Because, I mean, eventually Goku loses the tail. So wouldn't he just look like a regular... Is that what he was aiming for?
My question... Bro, he probably, like, forced it. Because especially if they were going that route, he's just like, yeah, no, fuck that.
And him turning into a great ape doesn't happen, like, twice? Three times.
Because it's
one
like
off screen, which was with his grandfather, who ended up killing him. Second time was with in the castle,
trapped, yeah.
And then the third time was the last tournament, right? That's it. So 3 times that was implied about him being able to turn into a monkey.
But they made it a thing, though. So I mean, I don't really understand. That's what I don't understand. Like,
bro, I can't wait to do this episode. I have so much.
So yeah, I guess we'll just save it for that. Then,
yeah, but basically, like, you know,
that's literally a thing.
The editors and the writers, you know, help craft the story. So they just the editors just gave him a bunch of notes about everything, always, and that was just one of them from the beginning that started off, you know, them changing things. So, you know,
I feel like that was, even if that was the editors, that was a pretty good fucking move on the editors.
Right.
Because
so
everybody, you know, like,
it's nuanced. I painted a good picture. I painted both sides or whatever. I don't demonize the editors, but it is, you know,
because I mean, bro, to take a concept of, you know, everybody knows that when there's a full moon, you know, a werewolf comes out,
right?
But to turn it into a giant monkey, bro, like,
right.
That's
pretty cool.
Grade A, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's mediocre, bro.
No, sorry.
Grade A for us is mediocre.
It's pretty mediocre. I mean, I've changed it to werewolf.
But no, that's pretty dope, though. Like, the concept of it, like, the full moon comes out and you fucking turn into a great ape. A powerful
Well, I don't know if that was the editor.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Just him having the tail. Just him being, like, part monkey in general. Like, he wanted Dragon Ball to be a parody.
Story of a boy.
Well, just a parody of martial arts in general. Like, about how crazy, you know, in those movies, you can catch bullets, you can run up a waterfall. You know, you can do these fantastic feats just by being, like, you know, in tune with your body. Or, you know, like Buddha. Like, just fucking Zen. If you train long enough, you can punch rocks and, you know, push mountains in half. Kind of like Wukong.
Yeah.
Wukong, he just, you know, was so enlightened.
He was more special, though, to be fair.
But wasn't he born just a monkey?
No.
I thought
he was born on a rock on a hill.
Right.
He literally emerged and looked up at the Jade Emperor, and the Jade Emperor, all the way from heaven, saw his gaze and was like, "Oh shit, what the fuck just happened?"
Right there. And then he grew up with monkeys, and then found out that he was just more than that.
He was a god. Between that and Sparking Zero, gotta be the main contenders for Game of the Year for sure.
Really?
But absolutely, bro. You know, like, following that entire story and, like... Because, first of all, it blows your fucking mind how crazy Wukong actually is.
He's strong. He's like the original Superman. Where, like, he just is overpowered and he can just create powers off the fly. He's like, you know what? Let me try to do this. And then he just has that power.
So, the reason why, like, everybody's up in a tizzy about like, Wukong versus Goku or Wukong versus, like, God of War and how...
Bro,
Wukong will never lose.
Right, he can't.
There are reasons for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He can't. Bro, so I have some similarities. And some are obvious or whatever, like the name, Son Wukong, Son Goku.
Right.
The tail, the power pole, the flying nimbus, the carefree, aloof attitude.
Yes, some talk loud.
And then and it's the same thing. Like, you have to be pure of heart to, like, ride it type of deal. And the drive to keep getting stronger just for the sake of strength.
He was an asshole, though.
Wukong?
Wukong was an asshole for sure.
He just talked a lot of shit, like to his professors, and he's like, is that gonna fucking get me to enlightenment?
He is an asshole.
No, I don't want to hear it.
He was an asshole, dog.
He's arrogant.
He ruined the whole banquet because he didn't get invited. He fucking went on a rampage through some people's shit that didn't really have nothing to do with him. Bro, he was an asshole, bro.
That's why I think maybe Goku's a little bit better. Just he's a step in the right direction.
Right.
For that.
He's like, let's just do that, but just tweak it a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, that's how Zeus and, all those other gods were.
Zeus
way
is an
worse.
asshole, bro.
I know, but I'm saying, compared.
He's like, you know what? You're my sister, and I'm gonna get you pregnant, but I'm also gonna go down here, and I'm also gonna get this bitch pregnant too. You know what I'm saying?
Then I'm gonna change it to an animal, and then fuck this other bitch, get her pregnant.
Why not, bro?
Oh my god!
Spread the seed.
That's crazy as fuck too. That we gotta save like a whole episode for some shit like that, bro.
There's like an anime
God
that I want to talk about. Yeah,
Ragnarok.
No. I think maybe it's Blood of Zeus.
Blood of Zeus, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You probably tie Hades into that too, like the game.
Yeah. So, and then I wanted to talk about Black Myth Wukong. I just played a little bit. The game is pretty good. I didn't, I only got to play like an hour of it, but I wanted to ask you who you thought would win between Wukong and Goku, but
you can't.
It's Wukong.
So there's like a couple of.
You just answered it.
So
I can't even have the discussion.
I've seen.
I hear where Fred's coming from as well.
I've seen a thing, right, where if we go off of current, like everything that's happening currently, like Ultra Instinct Goku beats out Wukong. I think it's just because of how quickly he can move.
Goku?
Yes, because Ultra Instinct is like a divine thing.
And then lastly, they have movies. So there's 3 animated movies that are actually just in Dragon Ball before they break off into Dragon Ball Z, but all of them are non-canon, and for the most part, they're just retellings of the series.
Right.
So we have Curse of the Blood Rubies. It's just an intro. They intro Bulma, Yamcha, Master Roshi, Sleeping Princess in Devil's Castle. That's the most filler. Like, that's the one that feels like filler. That's Master Roshi sends Krillin and Goku on a adventure to save a princess.
I was say I don't even remember that.
it's I don't want to say it's lame, but it's it's filler, and it feels like filler.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have Mystic Adventure, which is them just compiling his fight with Tien and what is it, General
Tao. That's what I was actually gonna say. He was one of my favorite characters.
Really,
I think
really
hard, bro.
More than the blonde general. There's a guy that they are chasing for the Dragon Balls, and they go underground. It's like right before he turns into the Great Ape.
He's the one that got killed by what's his name, bro? With the tongue. He like shot him in the tongue in the forehead or something, like stabbed him with his tongue. Like, I can kill you with just my tongue. Yeah. And he like just
I don't remember who the fuck that is.
You know, that guy was
toad ass motherfucker.
That guy was cool.
Is that who you talking about? The blonde, the guy that died with the tongue, basically.
Yeah.
Tongue to the head.
General Tao he was a piece of shit too.
General Tao, he was a straight dickhead for sure.
He was. He was hard, I can't beat these guys, with my fists. So I got to beat them with my minds. He's like, I'm a good guy now. He's like, Are you sure you're a good guy? He's like, Nope, I'm not a good guy. He grabs his shit and fucking bounces.
No, General Tao's hard, bro. The way he just throws the fucking the pillar.
Oh,
and he just fucking flies on that shit.
Yeah, that's him, bro. General Tao. That's the guy that kills him with the tongue.
He does get turned into a robot later.
Yeah, he does.
Yes, exactly.
Because he joins the Tenkaichi tournament.
Yeah.
Towards the last couple arcs or the last arc.
Army.
That's the fight that they introduced the characters from Dr. Slump as well.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
No, General Tao, bro.
Yeah, the Dump on Ray.
Yeah. I'm about to say, is that where Tien learned it, or is that? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was his master. Tien's master.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, that nigga's hard, bro.
So Mystical Adventures, that's what that is. It's 50 minutes, but it piles all those episodes together. You might like it. Bing. Not all filler is bad, but I don't know. It's just
not all filler is bad.
It's like how you got to pick your battles. You got to pick your fillers.
Yeah, yeah. And then the last one I have is a live action Dragon Ball Evolution. So I didn't watch it, and it's more of a Dragon Ball Z movie.
I really was
Dragon Ball Evolution. You never seen it?
No, I didn't rewatch it for this episode.
Oh, why would you?
For this, because we're doing a Dragon Ball.
No, because there are
episode.
certain things that we gotta force
Bro, we
to
can
rewatch, bro.
Yeah, we
no,
can-
That's not something I would want to
Just to talk about-
rewatch.
Just to talk about it like in a comprehensive way.
Oh, 'cause I was gonna say. I thought you were saying you never watched it. I'm like, bro, we talk mass smack about
No, I
this
didn't-
movie.
I
How
haven't
you never
rewa-
seen it?
I haven't rewatched it, so I don't want to talk too much about it without having seen it like in 10 plus years.
But there's nothing to re-see, bro.
Okay,
If the movie was so
It was so bad.
Bad.
It's so burned into your
the
mind. for how bad
timeline,
it was.
even
You
even
have to watch bad
having
stuff, bro.
Piccolo in it
Hell
was
no.
horrible,
I did
bro.
watch it, and I'll never watch it again.
No,
We
man,
might have to watch it for Dragon Ball Z, bro.
Never
No.
watch it again.
that's
bro.
not a movie you rewatch,
You guys
bro.
aren't good podcasters, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
I mean, hey,
It has a 1.8 review.
We don't have a box. We should get a
Out of
box
10.
where like you could put all your complaints in there. You know what I'm saying? And you included, and just like you know what I'm saying, keep them in there. Because otherwise, you'd have to shove them up your ass, and we don't really have.
Well,
time
just so
for
we
that.
can talk about it.
We
Talk
can
about how bad it is.
It's bad. It's bad. It's bad.
No, I gotta tell you why it's bad.
You know
can't
what?
tell
You
why
know
it's
what
bad
would be a
unless
good
you
review?
watched it.
You know what would
I
be a good
watched
review?
it.
I know, but I'm saying
Watching
to rewatch it. To rewatch
just
it.
to find good things about it.
No, not
speak
good things.
highly good
Just-
things about
just
it.
to speak comprehensively about it.
There's nothing to speak
let me,
about,
let
man.
me put this into
There's
perspective.
nothing to speak
for you.
about.
No.
Let me put this into perspective for you. Right?
It was cringe.
I had to, as much as I liked Dragon Ball, there were times where I was literally like, I can't just keep watching Dragon Ball. I need to do something between watching Dragon
That's
Ball.
part of it. That's part of
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
There's a YouTube channel where they watch the same movie every day for like 30 days. And they go crazy by the end of the month. But that's what their audience demands. So if we're just gonna be able to talk about something, we have to have watched it. Otherwise, you can't.
But we
We
have
appreciate
watched
you,
it.
but if that's what you're on, I gotta
No.
say fuck you. I gotta
No,
say
bro.
fuck you. I'm sorry.
That's what they want. That's what they want, bro.
No,
It's
who
not
wants
it.
that?
The fans, bro.
I don't.
The
I don't,
fans that's
I don't live for you. I'm
perfect, 'cause
sorry.
I haven't seen this,
They
bro.
don't want to have to watch it.
I haven't seen this comments about the fan wanting us to watch.
So
there's no need to watch it again, bro. It's
Watching
bad.
brain rot on.
It is
repeat
what it
for like
is.
30
It's
days.
done. I think I watched it one time in my life when it came out because I was excited because there
Right.
was Dragon Ball's name in it. I was
Right.
like, live action, cool. Let's watch it. Horrible, bro. Just horrible.
You think I'm gonna rewatch Devilman Crybaby again?
No, bro.
You'll have to
don't do
for the
that,
Devil May
Fred.
Cry Baby
Don't
episode.
do that,
I would
Fred.
Never watch that.
Don't do that,
fucking
Fred.
thing. I would
That-
never watch that show again.
That shit was
nigga.
a masterpiece,
I
bro.
would never watch that shit again.
That shit
bro.
was a masterpiece.
Never.
Okay.
I still don't understand how you're not into it, bro.
All right, so then for video games, so they do have some video games that are just Dragon Ball, but a lot of them are kind of. There's one good one in here. So they got Dragon Ball Daikikyo, which translates to Dragon's Great Exploration. It's the first Dragon Ball game ever, released in September of '86, released on the Super Cassette Vision, and it's the only Dragon Ball game that's not produced by Bandai or Bandai Namco. Every other Dragon Ball game is Bandai or Bandai Namco.
That just goes
Interesting.
to show how long they've been around, bro.
Damn.
Or how long
originally,
they've had
Bandai
a grip.
and Namco were two separate entities, by the way, for those of you
Right,
who were,
right.
you know, on the younger end.
Okay, who wasn't born in '86?
And then they became Bandai Namco when Bandai bought out Namco. So,
Right, right around the time they had Tekken versus Street Fighter.
right.
That's,
There's also Dragon Ball Shenlong's no Nazo, which translates to Shenlong's Riddle, or in the U.S. they just call it Dragon Power.
Shenlong.
So
That's
it's in,
crazy.
in Japan it's Shenlong.
Right.
In America it's
because
Shenron.
Long.
Okay.
And, well, you didn't play through enough of Wukong to understand. Long is the dragon. It is the Chinese dragon.
Long.
Long, yes. Loong is the, like,
Do you say long or long?
it's supposed to be long, but, like, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's why American Dragon Jake Long is...
Oh, I forgot
really?
about that show.
Yeah, some trivia. Some trivia
Hey,
coming
look
from
at
Fred.
that! Look at that, Fred! Oh shit!
He doesn't come
Dropping
on-
some facts.
He doesn't come unprepared, bro.
Never, bro. It's all in here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Got a big ass head for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of top down. It's kind
Damn.
of like Gallagher. It's kind of lame, bro.
I'm gonna say it's... You know,
Nostalgia,
It's the
though.
first one.
It's the first one.
This
That
the-
probably has a lot of resale value on that game.
This is the second
you
one.
own it.
This one actually does look kind of fun. You the only thing that's not really super balanced or whatever is the boss fights.
It looks like Super Mario.
Right.
They just changed it into Goku instead.
Goku sprites.
Right. And then the third one is Dragon Ball Daima Fukatsu, which translates to the Great Demon King's Revival.
Daimyo.
Yeah. And then another one, Dragon Ball 3 Gokuden, which just translates to Goku's story. It's released in the Famicom. These are pretty lame.
Goddamn.
No wonder I never played these. I never knew that they had Dragon Ball games because I'm so used to like just Dragon Ball
Z.
10K.
Yeah, because even Budokai 1 starts in Z.
Like, you gotta remember, Z came out in the 90s, and that's when gaming was really hitting a stride because we got, Ataris and Famicom and things of that nature. But, like, the tech was just catching up with the craze of what gaming could be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then they fully took advantage of that shit.
Well, because look, this was the game, bro. Like, fucking you do these cards and then fight like that.
Yeah, no.
It's kind of lame, both of them. But they both topped the Japanese sale charts in 1988 and 1989.
I bet.
I'm not surprised.
And then they have it like that. Daimo Fukatsu, the Great Demon King's Revival. So, Daima. Let's just talk about Daima.
Let's go into Daima, bro.
Yeah.
Daima. So, what did you think of the first episode? Go ahead, bro. Go ahead,
boring, bro.
Boring?
That was kind of boring.
Tell me, maybe that's why Fred didn't finish it.
Maybe. I don't know. To me personally, in my experience with the first episode, I was really excited because this is like a new segment to Dragon Ball. And I give it props. The animation does look really crispy. It looks clean as hell.
Okay.
But the story, or just the story of that first episode was kind of fucking boring, bro.
It was all set up. Like, they did have...
It is. I know it's a setup to what's forthcoming.
They had Goku and Vegeta fighting each other.
For a second, bro. It was for a second.
So
it was nothing crazy. It was just for a second.
I like that it's literally a branch between Z and Super. It takes place directly after Z. Right. So it's filling in those gaps. Because we know Super takes place after Z, but nobody knows what happens after that. And
it was kind of like GT almost.
I also wanted to bring that up. This is just a fanboy in me, I guess. But they have an opportunity, not to say that they won't, they have an opportunity to make GT canon. They have an opportunity to retcon certain shit that happened in GT and utilize this to segue into GT.
How about not like make all of it, like all of GT canon, but like just bring some shit from certain GT
pieces, right,
into canon. Feel me? Like, now I'm not saying like make GT canon by this being the gap or this being the bridge to it,
right? But
like just cross over some shit, bro.
Like what?
I really can't say the whole Super Saiyan 4 thing. You know, I feel like that just can't cross over. Like, we already got blue, we already got pink, we already got fucking Ultra Instinct.
Right.
You know what I mean? At this point, to bring GT or Super Saiyan 4 into it, it just wouldn't make sense.
It would have to be further into the future.
Like, way further?
Yeah.
So then, basically saying that Super Saiyan 4 is stronger than Super Saiyan Blue.
In GT, you got to remember, in GT, like, take Pan, for example. Pan's, like, way older in GT. She's, like, the same age Goku was, like, back in Dragon Ball. So she's, like, 12, 13.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's further into the future than where they are with Super. So, say if you're using Super now, for example, Goten and Trunks are still, like, teenagers, but they're still younger teenagers. You know what I'm saying? Whereas in GT,
they were pretty much adults.
Yeah, like, I think Goten might, like, have had a kid or some shit. Probably not, but, like, he was, like, around that age. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, they have the opportunity. Not to say that it can't be, like I said, it's a fanboy in me, personally, but you got an opportunity, bro. You got an opportunity to close all the loopholes. And this is what I was going to talk about, too. I wanted to bring up, like, this is for Sparking Zero. They're going to piss me off if they don't add the DLCs for Sparking Zero, like, for where they are in the manga right now. I'm going to be mad, bro. And I'm going to tell you why.
What do you mean? Like, I'm
going to flush it out.
The characters further along in Super?
Yes, and I'm going to tell you why. they're adding superhero characters.
Yes. I like those characters.
Superhero characters are from after where they are in the manga right now.
So that's why you think that they should have those characters in there?
Obviously. Now, the obvious reason that's why they wouldn't is because they haven't animated the fucking show and put it out yet.
Yeah, but they know how they're going to go about that.
Bro, they already have Moro. They already have Master Ultra Instinct Goku. They already have fucking Ultra Ego Vegeta. They already have Gas. They already have Granola. They have all that shit. For them to not put it out is stupidity.
But what if they just don't put it out right away?
That's fine.
Okay.
But for you to introduce Daima,
right,
and then introduce Broly,
I think that's the hype. It's all happening at the same weekend.
Superhero characters,
right?
It's foolish, bro.
I kind of want to watch that movie again. I like that movie a lot.
It's foolish, bro.
Superhero.
I think they will. I think they will. I think they might.
I can understand. I can understand it thinking about it from a business perspective, but like, bro,
tease them to please them, bro.
Superhero
tickle their fancies, bro.
Superhero comes after where they are in the manga right now. Yeah, they just caught up. No, bro. Stupid.
Give it time, bro. Give it time. I think it will. Just give it time.
Foolish, bro. Because they already released a little list of like
of who they're gonna release.
Yeah,
but they got potential for more, bro. They got potential for more.
Way more potential for more.
Yeah, they know that. They know what they got in their hands, bro.
As long as they release the characters, I'm happy.
Yeah, give it a chance.
I'll pay for them if I have to. That's cool. You know what I'm saying?
You're already pointing the gun at them. Give them. The game just came out, bro.
I'm pointing the gun at them uncocked. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know that there's ammunition in here. But if you do things the way you're supposed to, we're good. Because everything else in the game is good. It's a fantastic game. The characters are beautiful. The animation is beautiful. It brings us back to where we want to be and propels us to where we want to be as well.
Give it time, Fred. Give it time.
I like good stuff.
What did you think of the first episode, X?
I thought it was kind of slow. I kind of not a fan of like, I know they just had to catch them up. Like,
it's all set up.
They just watched the first like couple seasons of Dragon Ball Z. You know,
well, I mean,
these two characters, they're like, oh, wow, this happened, and then this happened, and then that happened, and they're just watching it unfold. You know, like in real time almost.
Well,
they do the same thing in like Loki. They're like, oh, just look at this.
Z is happening in front of them, like as a speed, like when the Boo saga.
Yeah,
that's happening like right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is after the Boo saga, basically.
Yeah, because they already bring Boo back and all this other stuff. So I don't know. It was kind of slow. I am gonna give it a chance because I am also a Dragon Ball fanboy. And when I saw Kid Goku, I get it. Like that's my favorite Goku is Kid Goku.
Well, that's why
I know why they keep doing it. They did it in GT and they do it all the time.
That's why I said that they could retcon it.
Just because they made him small again? They made everybody small.
Because do you remember what happened in GT?
Not all of it.
Pilaf Pilaf got so mad at this nigga that he wasted his wish and said that he wished that Goku would be a kid again.
Yeah. They do it all the time.
Whereas Daima is kind of setting that up, but for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So if they retcon that part of GT, they could move GT into this scenario.
I just get it, bro. They do it like everybody wishes for it to be younger. Like fucking Piccolo does it when he gets the Dragon Balls, the God Piccolo or whatever. He's like, make me younger so I can be strong again. Bulma does it all the time. She just gets a little bit of crow's feet. She does it. She does it subtly though. Don't take too much.
Yeah, don't take too much. It's like 10 years. I think it was like 10 or 5 years.
Like five to 10 years. Like,
just bring me back a little bit. Nothing crazy.
Because if you do too much at one time, they'll be like,
everybody will notice. Yeah.
Like, did you use the Dragon Balls?
I hate it.
Bro.
Frieza does it too. Frieza does it with his height.
Of course. Frieza
he does it with his height. I forgot.
Let me get a little bit.
Just a little bit though. Not enough. Enough to notice, but not enough to like
put that into perspective for yourselves.
People like Frieza.
Frieza and Bulma are doing the same shit. put that into perspective in your own minds, okay?
Right.
I get it. You know what I'm saying?
So you're trying to compare Bulma to Frieza? Like they're opposite coins to each other.
They're
basically.
both selfish assholes, bro.
Sharon is like, bro, y'all summoning me for this?
Yeah,
I know.
No, he's
For these stupid ass wishes, bro.
Well, even when he did the wish, even when the
He makes a face though when you wish something stupid or you feel like you're wasting his time. He like, yeah, like, bro, this is why y'all
don't got time for that, bro.
Nah.
That one time, I don't know if y'all seen Super. That one time where he got summoned and he was not trying to be summoned, but he found out it was Beerus.
Oh yeah.
He's like,
basically he was like,
Lord
what
Beerus.
the fuck y'all want, bro?
I'm
Every
sorry.
fucking year
Yeah.
we go through this shit again. What
Who
the
am I
fuck do
bringing
you
back
want?
to life now?
Who exactly? Who we bring?
Lord Beerus, I wasn't expecting it to be you. I'm sorry.
my bad.
So they do the whole episode, and then they turn them into kids at the very end of the episode. So you don't even get to really see all of them as kids.
Now, something I wanted to bring up about Daima that I thought kind of like tickled my fancy, tickled my thoughts a little bit. When they brought the damn it, why can't I say
Namekian.
Namekian
Yeah.
from the demon world?
Right.
He showed us that he's able to summon Sharon before the year is up.
He has, yeah, so they have
So
their
can
own
he
Dragon
teach
Balls.
that to the other?
Maybe.
To
So, like,
Maybe if they fuse, because he's an old man too.
that too. I was thinking about that. I'm like, is that something that
So,
might be coming up in the future? Like,
like,
Ooh, some predictions, bro.
I'm just I'm just saying.
keeping it light.
They do talk about how on their world is the Dragon Balls are locked up.
And
can't-
stronger.
Right. So
I kind of want to
Shenron-
see these robots
Well,
that are
'cause you
supposed to
gotta
be so
remember,
I know,
strong.
they're
There's
like Kamen Riders.
4. So you got the normal Earth Dragon Balls. You got the Namekian Dragon Balls. You got the Super Dragon Balls. You know what I'm saying? So
And now you
every
got the Demon
world
Dragon
has their
Ball.
own Dragon Balls. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
So it just makes sense.
their power uses like black energy or whatever, so they would like to hurt
But
people.
that's
That's why they had to bring them to make them younger because
This is-
it looks like a good thing.
this
but
is what I'm talking about as far as GT, and as far as y'all GT heads know, then you know. Omega Shenron uses the same fucking power with negative energy in the Dragon
the
Balls.
Black Stars?
Yes. It's the same shit. But, you know.
bro,
That's me, bro, man. That's just a fanboy.
I don't like GT too much, bro.
That's just me, you know what I'm saying?
We can do an episode on that. I do want to touch back on Z.
I hope we
Super,
do
and
because
GT.
at this point, I'm assuming the next step is Dragon Ball C,
Yeah, so at the-
Dragon
at
Ball
the
C
end of
GT,
Daima,
Dragon
we'll
Ball
probably do
GT,
Z.
Super, and so on and so forth.
Or
You
we
know,
just jump to GT.
I don't know about that.
Depends on how
Z
it-
is too iconic, bro. So it depends on if
But
you
it's gonna be
wanna-
too big, bro.
It is
That's gonna be
really
like a
big.
two-parter.
But yeah, low key. I'm about to say we're gonna have to tune in next time.
tune
Yeah.
in next time for part 2.
Yeah. So then the last thing I have about that is Daima. I looked it up. I was like, what does Daima mean? English, it loosely translates to evil. But the way
Right.
that they do, there's some sources that say it just means magic. But the actual kanji, the way it's written, it's a mix of great and demon magic.
Well, I was about to say because they just did in Dragon Ball. They just like put Daima in King Piccolo's like whenever they refer to him,
Right. You can hear it too.
you could hear them saying it.
Yeah. So all words are made up, but it's like
and
it's like
also daimyo is like I don't think that's Japanese. I think it might be. I could be wrong. It might be a dialect of a Chinese dialect, but daimyo is also like a high-ranking like individual, not necessarily like a king,
right.
but like a you know just one of those higher-ranking like rulers.
Okay.
Okay. Well, so anything else to add about Dragon Ball before we move on to the next segment?
Could be wrong.
It's OG. If you guys haven't watched it, definitely watch it. I don't know why. If you're a true Dragon Ball Z fan, if you haven't watched it, you're really not.
bro. But it's different. It's mad different.
It is different, but it's the OG, bro. This is the start of it.
It's
The
the
start of
precursor,
Goku's
yeah.
life,
But
bro.
if you like Dragon Ball Z, you might not like Dragon Ball.
And that's that. I'm not saying you're gonna fucking love it, but you need to watch it to understand
Right.
the origins of Goku. That's where we kind of understand like why he is the way he is.
Yeah. No,
You know
for
what I
real.
mean? You kind of understand where Master Roshi came from.
Right.
You know, the whole fucking turtle. You know, we understand that. Like Krillin too, you get a little bit of basically Krillin's backstory of how he came to be Krillin and how they became best friends and shit.
And
Same thing with Jamsha.
Fucking we've been friends for a long time, but then you get to see how that happened. You know what I mean?
So you get to see shit. So definitely watch Dragon Ball. Don't skip on it. Don't sleep on it. Just because it is not Dragon Ball Z. They're not going fucking hand to hand like crazy. Definitely watch it. It's different, but it's good.
I feel like they fill out the battles that you're missing with Z with like funny shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's not the same.
It's definitely more comical than you know.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely.
Not as high stakes.
I prefer it over Z, to be honest. But
X is weird.
Everybody got their own opinion.
X is weird.
that's how I feel about it, bro.
He wants to. X, I feel like it's always like he's trying to be on the left side. Like I'm just.
No, what do you mean?
Like
that's how. What do you mean?
Like sometimes some shit. Like I'd be like, I feel like you just want to be different and shit. Like you don't want to fall in the norm, which we are the norm.
I don't mind being in the norm, bro. I'm very loosey goosey, easygoing. I'll let myself like stuff for what it is.
For what it is, yeah.
But I just have my opinions, bro. Fred knows.
He's not wrong.
What we're reading, watching, and playing.
Yes, sir.
Captain Kilimanjaro, let the folks know what you're reading, what you're watching, what you're playing, bro.
Where can I even start? Well, I guess what I'm reading. I'm still reading Journeys to the West, so this ties in with this pretty well.
You're reading the actual book, right? Is that like a hard copy book or online?
No. I wish if I could get my hands on one of those books and it doesn't cost me like at least a left nut, I think I probably would.
They have it on like Amazon.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like a real, you know what I mean, like where you could smell the vintage in the pages, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like that's the kind of shit I'm on.
One day, Fred. One day.
One day, bro.
Put it in your vision board.
Oh yeah, no, it's already, bro. Trust me, I got. You know
I got dreams, bro.
Yeah, man. But so that's what I'm reading. That's what I'm gonna be reading for a long time, apparently, because there's just so much.
There is,
man. It's so fucking long, bro. Good, but long as shit.
How about watching?
So I was about to say that's what I'm reading, particular. But I do want to start Dan. It's pretty much what I'm gonna be watching. I haven't seen it yet.
It's only 2 episodes out so far, so you're not missing out. Too many. Like you're not behind.
Right. Well, not like One Piece where I fucking caught up and then fell behind again.
Look,
you know what I mean?
I'm gonna say this. I caught up with One Piece at a point. Like I want to say a couple of like 3-4 months ago. I was caught up. I have let it go because they're dragging this shit, bro.
It's almost at the end, bro.
I know it's out towards the end, and I just want to get to the main fights. I know there's certain fights coming up, but it's the in-between part that I'm just like, let's just get to it, bro.
They just had the Lucci fights.
Let's just get to it. Which I'm holding on to. Wait. No. They've been had that one.
No.
You sure?
See, yeah. That's what I mean. Been in terms of, you know, like in terms of the One Piece fandom.
Oh, okay.
But like, nah, bro. The Lucci fights on Egghead Island, bro. They just had those not too long ago.
No, bro. That's been out. When Luffy turns Gear 4?
5.
Or 5? Gear 5? Yeah. No, that's been out, bro. I've been past that.
A long time? Oh, you passed that already?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
I'm past that. I feel like I am caught up, but at the same time, I'm not because I do skip episodes now. Like I just can't.
Elbaf now.
I just can't sit there and just watch every single episode again. I'm like, bro, this is the same thing. When it came to that arc, the samurai arc, I forgot the fuck it's called.
Wano?
Like, Wano, yeah.
Wano.
I skipped so many episodes. I skipped so many episodes, bro, just to get to the good shit. Just to get to the good stuff, bro. Because a lot of the shit is them running around the fucking castle, bro. And I'm just like, bro.
And you can't call it filler, which is the worst part.
Yes.
Even though it is filler, you can't call it filler. You know?
That's what we were talking about in the Pokemon episode. That
I can't, bro.
Baked in.
Yeah, no, I can't. Sometimes I just can't with One Piece, bro.
I know, it hurts.
But that's just me. Anyways, moving on.
But
what you gaming, bro?
Man, shit.
I know Sparking Zero is sparking.
That literally
sparking
is like it. like if I ever do feel like I need a break from Sparking Zero, which I hardly ever do.
You go back to Wukong?
Yeah, I kind of break from that too. I've started Kingdom Hearts over.
Really?
Number one?
Yeah.
Really?
I just got the 2.8 remix or whatever. So
Right.
it's got all the fucking
love
man.
Kingdom Hearts, bro.
I started
with a
from
passion.
number one. Yeah, man.
With a passion.
Number one's good. I like number 1 and 2 the best.
2
1 and 2?
is
A peak with the dual fucking keychains came out, bro. That shit was crazy to me.
man's just flying around.
Yeah. Oh yeah, flying, fucking jumping on buildings and shit. I was like, bro, this is they elevated that shit.
That's God tier, bro. That's God tier, bro.
Never got a chance to
you'll
play
never beat
Kingdom
that
Hearts
again.
3 though. I haven't had a chance to really play it. I think
So-
I bought it.
You know how we were talking about
Sequels.
Game of Thrones and how like
Oh, yeah.
you're gonna be disappointed, but just be disappointed with the rest of us.
That's it. That's
Play
one.
Kingdom Hearts 3, bro.
That makes me want to hold back,
Play
bro.
Kingdom Hearts 3, bro.
I don't want to be
I couldn't
disappointed because I
finish it,
love
bro.
the series so much, bro.
Play Kingdom
I
Hearts 3,
genuinely
bro.
love that series.
Play it, bro.
Kingdom Hearts was literally like, bro, top tier. Even their intro music, like their in-game,
She never misses, bro.
that shit just plays in my head.
I literally have the songs in my phone, and I'll listen.
I listen to it.
randomly.
That shit fucking slaps,
Absolutely.
bro, and it will always slap. I don't give a fuck what people say. I'll play that shit in my car on my way to the club.
No, you won't.
I would.
That gets you
Fuck
pumped,
you.
bro. Fuck.
Nah, bro. Yeah, do that shit. Well, especially because they are chugging the train along for the next one. So
It's Kingdom Hearts 4.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We'll see.
How about you, X? What you playing? What you reading? What you watching, bro? I mean, I started with playing because I know you're gonna say Sparking Zero.
So I've been
If
playing a lot
even.
of Sparking Zero.
I know everybody's training.
He's got it. Yeah,
Everybody's in the hyperbolic time chamber putting in their hours.
So for some disclosure, we did an episode, but we lost the footage.
No one
But-
will ever know. He could be lying to you, bro. You know.
I'm still pissed
I
about
beat
that.
Fred
Still
in
pissed about
spectacular
that.
fashion. It was epic. You got to take our word for it. But
Yeah.
we're both Fred and I were very new to the game.
Boss? No,
So
maybe.
no diddy. We were like very new to the game, so we didn't really know how to play, to be honest. But we're waiting for the rematch where we're both like at a adept to intermediate level,
Right.
and then we can give a good show. But yeah, I've been playing that. We had a hurricane recently, so we downloaded some games to play just in case the internet goes out or whatever. So me and my girl have been playing Lego Harry Potter. Because
I do want to play that. I've never played.
So
that.
you're about the Harry Potter. So you're about the wizard life now.
I heard, me and editor Oscar.
You're finally switching over,
You
brother.
haven't played the fucking Hogwarts game?
No, not yet.
Really?
I'm not into Harry Potter like that, but she is, and
Harry
instead
Potter's nice, bro.
and to break
Instead
it
of
up,
How do
fighting,
you like Mashal, but you never fuck with Harry Potter?
I think he likes Mashal for the comedy.
I like it for the comedy, and I like it for the subversion, and not even subversion, but the way bet Dragon Ball is a parody of martial arts. That's what I
Right.
like about Dragon Ball versus Z, which just becomes
Martial
the
arts.
things that it's fucking making fun of in the beginning. So I like Mashal because it's making fun of Harry Potter,
Okay.
But then I'm not a shit talker and I'm not a hater. I let myself enjoy things. I'm a little bit of a normie, So I do like certain things about Harry Potter. So, if she wants to play it, and she's never played a Lego game, and those, I can't. Not that I can't play those games, but I can't really play those games without
Somebody else.
to play it with,
Yeah.
So,
I'm not a big fan of the Lego games, bro.
Bro, you
being
can't skip the
honest.
I feel like you gotta
You
play a
have to-
certain Lego game, to be honest with you.
You have to
the
like-
Lego Marvel Avengers,
Right.
Or like the second one, or some shit like the superheroes.
Yeah, I like
some
that.
shit like that. You know.
Yeah, because they have a lot of shit from the comic books in that one.
Right.
But if you don't like Indiana Jones, you're probably not going to
Like
like
the Indiana Jones
Lego.
Legos, yeah.
But it probably is a good game, that Indiana Jones. Just because of Lego, bro. Lego doesn't miss.
Right.
I love Lego everything.
Especially Star Wars, bro.
The
Like
movies,
for example,
the
Star
video
Wars.
games, the Legos.
Even the older ones when they couldn't speak,
Oh,
and then even
yes.
now, like they
So-
were both really good.
In Harry Potter, they don't speak this. And you get it, bro. You understand.
You
it.
get the homes, the
Bro,
grunts.
You get it,
It's
bro.
good. It's well made. So we've been playing that or whatever.
Nice.
And then reading.
Play Hogwarts though, bro. When you get a chance.
Play Hogwarts, bro.
Yeah.
I told you it was a good game, bro.
Yeah, but that was hype, bro.
No, it wasn't hype. No, it's generally a good game.
It's good. It's good.
That's
Yeah,
I
sure.
low key feel like that's the best Harry Potter game they've ever made for Harry
yeah.
Potter.
Did you finish
For
it, bro?
sure.
I never had a chance to finish it. My PS5 broke,
his PS5
bro.
broke.
Oh my
he was-
god!
I was in the mist.
You ain't even
I was in the
killing people.
mist.
The boy will live, come to die. Oh, Monica die. You ain't even hit that Monica die, bro, niggas.
And I didn't get a chance to finish it all the way, but just from the beginning of the game, bro, it's really exciting. Like it really immerses you. Like the
Yeah.
whole being
played-
able to
It's nice.
explore
I played
the
a
whole
little bit at
castle.
Marquette's house. He showed me.
It's
nice.
fucking crazy, bro. The mechanics is just.
I'll check it out.
I
really
wish they
good.
would expand on it. I'm not gonna lie to you because
The
it is
Quidditch.
really.
might-
good
I was
game.
really hoping for Quidditch, bro.
But
They
they
made
have
a
a
whole
Quidditch
nother
game.
game,
They have a
bro.
Quidditch game. And they gave it for free on
I
PlayStation.
haven't played that
Me
shit.
either.
I don't even know if I want to.
I don't think
bro,
I want to either.
'cause It's not gonna be what the fuck that. It's not gonna be what Hogwarts Legacy
No, it's
is.
not.
For
Wow.
sure.
But I do see maybe a second Hogwarts Legacy 2 coming out.
Well, just DLC. Do they
Just
have
how
any
good
DLC?
they did. No, I don't think they're doing DLCs, bro. I think that's done.
Probably not.
They had the opportunity to do it. They didn't. It's lost.
They're coming out with
Hogwarts
new shit
Legacy
for Dead by
2.
Daylight.
Yeah, but Dead Like Daylight is that kind of game though. It's a live service game. You know what I'm saying? Where it's constantly getting updated with new characters and new like killers and stuff like that. It's literally that is the basis of the game. Like you can't play that without an internet connection. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Hogwarts Legacy is one of those single player experiences.
Yes, sir.
You feel me?
I guess. And then reading, like I said, we had a hurricane or whatever, so I bought this book just in case. Frankenstein by Junji Ito.
Oh wow.
I have it in the podcast room. I cleared it.
Very nice.
The book is like thick, but not even half of it is Frankenstein.
It's cool.
Have pictures.
No. It's like another story. I stopped it there because Junji Ito. We talk about it in our Junji Ito episode. He does a lot of short stories.
Yes.
So
I actually wanted to bring that up when we were talking about Daima. How are you gonna feel about Daima if they pull a? I don't think they will because of how much backing the Dragon Ball name and franchise has behind it. But what if they pull a move like Uzumaki? Well, I don't know if you guys are familiar, but the first episode was like amazing animation, and then the animation dropped drastically.
I seen the first episode of Uzumaki. I think I told you,
You did,
this,
yeah.
and I told you the animation, the black and white, was really fucking done well.
have
like
you seen the second episode?
I have not seen the second episode.
Watch the second episode, bro.
It
'cause
literally goes down.
You're
hill.
gonna be disappointed, but at the same time,
Damn.
it's just like
So you're saying what if Diamond does that?
I don't think so, bro, because they do have a lot of money backing up this, and it's Dragon Ball.
Plus,
Using
it
Dragon
is-
Ball's
Nah, bro.
name.
Dragon Ball's no stranger to
It's
crappy
Toriyama's
animation.
last
Thing.
actual project before he passed. So if they do let that shit fall to the wayside,
Bro, and they had time.
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people
Between
very upset.
Super and Daima, there's a lot of
I don't know,
gap
bro.
in
Daima is,
between
like,
that,
so
bro.
weird.
They have time. They had enough time to put this shit together. So I don't think so, bro. I really don't. I hope not.
I hope not.
I hope not, but I don't think so. In all honesty, I don't think so.
Fair.
But I'm excited to kind of watch episode 2 to see how dramatically this
Watch
shit
episode
drops.
2, bro.
Uzumaki, yeah.
And I know we were supposed to do something for the Uzumaki episode, so that might be coming up.
The All Hallows
Might.
Eve.
Might, depending how fucking bad it is, and then we're just like, nah, fucking scratch it, bro. We're moving on.
We could definitely do Junji
You guys
Ito,
suck, bro.
'cause,
You guys
like,
need to fucking watch it and just tell people what you think about it.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I like watching Junji Ito shit, so it's not a problem for
I'm
me.
saying, like, don't if we're watching it for an episode, don't give up on it. Just fucking watch it and then come on here and talk shit about it.
That's fine, but there's certain shit. If I watch something already and I know
That's
it's
different.
bad,
That's different.
I'm not gonna fucking watch it again.
That's
bro.
different.
No,
Not for the
thanks.
second time.
No,
You already got enough of my lifespan.
right? You
not
can't
doing it
hurt-
again.
You
Yeah.
can't hurt me like that again. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you think?
Tough
I'm
it-
gonna give
tough
you
it
my
up.
life force as well?
Tough it out, bro.
No.
Do it for the podcast. Watching. So for family movie night, we're doing Friday the 13th, 1 and 2, Nightmare on Elm Street, and then Freddy vs. Jason.
Nice.
So we saw the first Friday the 13th. That movie, I don't want to say it's bad. It's got good scenes and there's some funny stuff. But man,
it's older.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god, bro! But you don't even get to see any of the. You don't ever get to see Jason. So spoilers for this movie that came out forever ago. But it's not even Jason. It's Jason's mom. But you can see that it's a different person killing than what they would assume Jason is. And then we watched it. But we have to watch another movie because we can't watch Freddy versus Jason when he's not even in the fucking first movie. Yeah, so. We're gonna watch that.
Jason goes to hell. Jason X.
Well, we're gonna pick one.
Jason X is pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie. The whole outer space shit, it was kind of pretty dope, bro. I like the concept.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
It's kind of like has nothing to do with
like aliens. Bro.
Yeah. Basically,
Jason,
they could have ran with that, bro.
They could have They could have
done something even crazier
versus Xenomorph for sure.
Oh, that would have been like a little mashup kind of shit. Yeah,
they could have for sure. Easy.
Cross universe.
But I remember Freddy vs. Jason being a really, really good movie. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Got your nose.
What about you, bro? What you reading? What you watching? What you playing?
Reading. I'm gonna start with reading. I'm not reading shit.
Perfect.
I'm not gonna front. Not reading shit. I don't want to be on the top of the hobby shit. I'm not gonna fall for that.
For someone who doesn't read manga,
up?
you talk a lot of shit about people who don't read manga.
No, I do read mangas
that's
occasionally.
Thing,
I'm very picky though. I don't just because I told you, I'm a generally guy that goes to the bookstore to get it.
Right.
So Kaiju was one of those books that I really got into, bro.
But what about Solo Leveling? That's something that you
Solo Leveling I was reading, but I was reading it online. Right. And then I just kind of gave up on it because then I just like the animation, like how we talked about it. Like sometimes it's just worth watching it than it is reading it. And to me, if I felt like, well, I really like the way Solo Leveling looks as an animation, so I just fuck the reading. I'm just gonna continue like that. But Kaiju number 8 is generally one of those animes that I went out of my way to go to the bookstore and was literally excited for when the next volume was dropping. So I went and got it. You get what I'm saying? So I'm very picky when it comes to my manga because I like to physically buy it. I'm spending my actual money on this.
And there's not a lot of those, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're just very niche, especially if you know there's animations for them coming. Like, for example, I was thinking about possibly Fire Force just to read through the end. But I always love, like for me, the sounds are huge on Fire Force, man.
Yeah, you can't hear that through the books.
Bro. Yeah, you can be like,
you get out.
Fuck, man. I can't get it.
So that's why when it comes to like reading, that's what I mean. Like I do like reading mangas. Don't get me wrong. I'm just very particular because I actually have to spend money on this.
Right.
And I don't read it online because then I lose interest really fast. Right. I like having the hard copy, bro. Old school like that.
Might be like a certain, like I know that there's one. I have like a set of manga that I don't know. I don't think they ever made an anime for it. I'm not sure. But it's called Diabolo, and like it's a certain kind of manga that you would get into reading, but it just, I don't know, like not to say that it wouldn't translate into an anime, but it just wouldn't hit as well in an anime. You know what I mean? Not even just because of like a flashy kind of animation or something, but like just the way it hits. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you could, I mean, they did Monster. You know what I mean? And Monster wasn't bad, but
I love that manga.
Right.
That's like my top 5.
But the manga was better.
But the manga was better than the anime, you'd say, right?
I haven't seen the anime.
I think the manga might be better than the anime in that regard. And if they did make a Diabolo anime, I feel like I would still probably like the manga more. So I might have to revisit those actually. I don't know. I might bring them in or some shit.
Bring them in, bro.
I'll take a read, bro. I'll take a read. If you have the physical copy, I'll definitely read it.
And then
Playing.
Monopoly Go.
No, yeah. I was playing it during the hurricane, I ain't gonna lie. It was on my phone. It's really easy to do. So I was playing. But I downloaded
It Takes Two.
It Takes Two. It Takes Two. I love it, bro.
Play that with your girl, bro.
No, it's really fucking good.
You're gonna fix all your problems, bro.
I was invested. Yeah, no, like I'm generally like was really surprised at how much I like the game. It's not simple. There is some like parts in the game where you really have to like put some brain thought into it, like solving the puzzles and shit. Because it is a puzzle game.
Right.
But the story is so compelling because it is about like two couples divorcing and they having to come together by solving these puzzles and basically building upon their relationship. To then, I'm assuming, and I haven't finished the game yet, but I'm assuming is them like probably finding a way coming back together, so not divorcing. But the game is really fun. The mechanics it's easy, but it's not easy. But there is like, I think like the further you go, the more complex the puzzles become, where you have to give it even more brain thought. But me and my girl have been playing it, and it's just fucking like we'd be laughing and then we'd be screaming at each other like, "Bro, get that shit right, bro! Like how many times we gotta redo it?" But it's good, and the boss fights is generally good, bro. Like we fought the first boss fight, and spoilers if you haven't played the game, but the first boss fight is a vacuum, and it's kind of funny. And the second one is a freaking tool shed or toolbox, but it's throwing nails at you. Is like fucking has these weird mechanical arms, and it chops the fucking wood you're standing on, so then you have like less platform to perform certain shit. But it's generally fun, bro. I'm like having a blast with it. I actually kind of like it better than Overcooked.
Wow,
that's how fucking fun. So I would definitely recommend that for you guys. You know, if you're looking for a good game to play, I think you'll fucking like it. Like really genuinely like it.
Is that something you would think you would do?
I don't know.
What about like Resident Evil 5 or like?
I mean, it's not.
I'd be in it for the story.
If the story's good, bro.
I loved Army of Two, bro. I would say I would go as far as to say I wish they would remake Army of Two, but it wouldn't be as good, unfortunately. So no, bro, because I know, bro. I know.
You know, sequels are never,
especially with how EA is now.
It's a hit or miss,
bro.
Hit or miss, bro.
Maybe.
And then
just remaster that shit. Give it out to us on a new system.
Better graphics,
right?
And then watching Dan. Yes, I decided to finally take a little peek. Because I know we were supposed to watch the movie, right? There's a movie to it, right?
The movie was just the first 3 episodes.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So we
didn't miss much. We would have watched it early. So we didn't miss much. Again, I think that's so fucking stupid to do. Stop releasing episodes as movies and then representing them again as episodes.
They're trying to get that money, bro.
For those of you don't know, go back to like earlier episodes.
That was the Demon Slayer episode, bro.
Yes.
And I hate that shit right now, bro. I think it's the most stupidest idea that they've ever come up with.
They're trying to get.
I know they're just trying to collect the bag before
money, trying to get money, bro.
But what about if they release a movie and then they release it on Crunchyroll, like Blue Lock episode Nagi? How do you feel about that?
I haven't seen that movie yet. I'm actually looking forward to it because I also started watching Blue Lock season 2. I saw the first episode.
Yeah, they have it.
I'm excited, bro. I'm a big fan of Blue Lock. I really am.
It is, yeah.
The whole soccer shit is fucking fantastic. I'm really into anime sports.
I like that anime a lot too. It's good.
I'm really into anime sports.
I haven't seen it.
Bro, you're missing out.
I do. Yeah, I know. I got.
You're missing out. Just like it's really fucking good, bro. I love it. It pisses you off, but then you're excited for your main. And what I love about it is that the main character may not be your favorite character, but you will find a fucking favorite character.
Damn, really?
Like, you'll be like, damn, that's my boy right there. Fuck the main character. That's my boy right there. That's why they made a whole fucking movie. It's not even based off the main character.
Oh, your favorite character.
It's based off my favorite main character. You feel me? I'm like, bro, that's what's... Because they know, bro, that they perfect the characters to the point where you love them or you hate them. And you invest in them or you don't. But then you, like, when they... don't move on to the next part, you're like, oh, bro, that's my favorite character. Like, I was really fucking with him. Blue Lock and Damn. That's pretty much it, bro. Those were like the 2 animes.
There's another one. There's something that came out not long ago.
Is it a fighting one?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
And it's like Hands, bro.
Yeah.
And where
I haven't seen
the
it,
kid
but I know
goes
what
to
you're talking
like
about.
the high school strictly for like fighters or whatever, like a gang or some shit. The Whirlwind Saga. I believe is what it's called. I gotta watch that for sure because I saw like the first episode.
Liked it.
That shit was hard.
I'll check it out.
Because I'm a big fan of like Baki and shit like that. So
yeah,
if it's, you know what I mean.
All right, well that's the show.
That's the episode. Let me sign you guys out.
Sign us out, bro.
Let's sign out, man. So I want to say thank you, normies, for tuning in back to your favorite anime podcast, the Hyperbolic Podcast. You feel me? The only place where you're going to get fucking great content, legit content, real content. You know what I'm talking about? This is real people's thoughts. This ain't just like we're just hyping up an anime because they're paying us to do it. Nah,
Not just spewing bull.
Nah, we don't do that shit here at the Norm headquarters. But anyways,
Nope.
thank you guys for listening. Of course, if you guys are listening to it on Spotify, make sure you give us the 5 stars. Like always, you guys have been doing great. Right now, we're sitting at 4.9.
Oh, yeah.
So that's still a fucking solid 5. Close to a solid 5.
It's close to a solid 5.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
that's technically, yeah.
I remember the week where it went from a 5 to a 4.9. And you had mentioned it, and I was like, damn bro, I noticed it too.
Yeah, but it is what it is, bro. You can't please everybody.
That's true too.
But to be off by 1 point, that's pretty good, bro.
It also is a matter of we might not be realizing is a skew of there's more people. You know what I'm saying? So it would drop automatically because there's
But not
more
if they were
people
all
on.
5s.
Those of you who, spread negativity and fucking misinformation and bull, we need you fucking bozos. You know what I'm saying?
I was just about to say that. I'm like, we need those people, bro. Those are the people. The negativity, and I've always said it, bro. Negativity is what makes us better.
Yeah,
in all honesty,
it's
bro.
balance, bro.
It's what makes us better. It's what pushes us to be better podcasters, better informants, better reviewers, and so on and so forth.
Whether you're full of shit or not, you know what I mean?
That's true. That's true. And again, for the people listening onto the Apple Podcast, 5 stars. I think we're sitting on 5 stars on the Apple Podcast. I think we are, bro. I'm pretty sure. But on Apple Podcasts, you guys can definitely write reviews. So we shout them out every other episode. So put in your goddamn review. Let us know, bro. You fucks with us, you don't. You like Fred, you don't like Fred. You like X, you don't like X. Let us know, bro. Shout us, we're shouting you out, bro. So
I don't bite, bro.
So definitely,
it looks scary, but it ain't so bad, bro.
But definitely the complimentary sandwich. Don't forget that shit, bro. We love that sandwich.
And make sure you got Naughty Bell, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you got hot fire
hitting right at your face,
you know what
bro.
I'm saying?
Straight to your kitchen table.
You know what I'm saying? Like that.
And like Fred said, if you're watching it on YouTube, subscribe, like, and hit the naughty button, because we are fucking naughty over here.
He's always like, why do you fucking do this?
This is a perfect
I
setup.
hate when these things do this shit.
Anyways, but like we say at the end of every episode, X sign us out, bro.
Tune in next time for scenes from the next episode of the Hyperbolic Podcast.
And we out.